When it comes to gardens and landscapes, nothing gives you more bang for the buck than mulch. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 7 biggest benefits to mulch for a healthier landscape and with a lot less work. Mulch suppresses weed germination by blocking the sunlight that a lot of weed seeds need to sprout. So if you want to significantly cut down on the amount of weeds that you have to deal with, then cover the surface with a generous layer of mulch. Mulch also helps reduce the evaporative effects of the sunlight beating down on the soil surface. So when you put a 2-inch layer of mulch around your plants, it reduces the amount of water that's being lost to evaporation. And it's also the best way to establish newly planted trees and shrubs, because as that mulch is over the soil surface, all that moisture that these plants need to establish, well, it's held in the soil around the roots right where they're needed as these plants settle into their new environment. Mulch also moderates soil temperature right at the surface, kind of like an insulating blanket. So in the summertime, the soil stays a little bit cooler. In the wintertime, the soil's a little bit warmer, and that's especially important for those sensitive feeder roots that are right at the surface. So on those extra extremes of hot and cold, it can make all the difference to the plant's survival by adding a 2-inch layer of mulch around the base. Mulch protects the soil surface from erosion and crusting over, which can lead to runoff and loss of topsoil. A generous layer of mulch, including leaves, prevents that from happening, while keeping the surface protected. The added benefit is that when rain strikes the surface, it's able to penetrate deeply into the soil, right where it's needed most. Mulch also helps protect plants from many diseases living in the soil by blocking disease spores from splashing up onto your plants and foliage. It's one of my best defenses in my vegetable garden, and a step I never miss in my proactive efforts to keep my garden disease-free. So this is one of my typical landscape beds on the farm, and I add mulch periodically and then I let the natural leaves fall on top. But here's the biggie. As mulch breaks down over time, it's adding lots of organic matter to the soil to make the soil better. And healthy soil is the essence of a healthy garden. So look at this. As you put mulch down over exposed surface, not only are you getting the best of what mulch has to offer, but you're making your soil better too. And in addition to all the other benefits, mulch looks great to finish off any garden or landscape bed. It's like the icing on the cake to tying it all together. For my money, there's no greater return for your small investment than to use natural mulch anywhere you can around all your garden and landscape beds for great results everywhere.